welcome to 24 News TV. My name is Ruth Obo. It is another exciting episode of State of the Nation, and today we are focusing a little bit more on OSUN State. We have a very special guest joining us for today. Can we get to know you?
Well, thank you very much. My name is Sunday Akere. I'm a native of Igbajo in Boluwaduro local government area of OSUN State, a former commissioner for information and strategy in the state of OSUN, and currently a serving member of the governing board of Nigerian Institute of Oceanographic and Marine Research, NIOMR, Lagos.
What is the inspiration behind Okpebulero? What bettered this idea?
Thank you very much for the question. Well, in 1999, when we returned to democracy in Nigeria, and our party then, Alliance for Democracy, was lucky to be in the saddle of power, some younger elements that were members of AD then, we felt we should have a platform where we'll be sitting down to relate, to assess the performance of the government, and to see or look out for ways in which you can be of assistance in promoting the ideals and the manifesto of the party and the government, then of Chief Adebisi Akonde. So we came together in 2002 and we formed the Okpebulero OSUN. Membership of the group was minimum one person per local government. We were meeting. Unfortunately, when the abracadabra of the 2003 election came and our party was adjudged to have been defeated in OSUN, as younger, vibrant progressives, we felt we should not allow the group to die. We gathered ourselves together. We started the meeting on how can we revive the party and regain power. It was late 2003, early 2004 that we members of the group participated in the formation of the then new state executive of Alliance for Democracy, and we ensured that at least about 3, 4, 5 or 4 of our members were members of the state executive then. For example, the chairman, Barrister Wale Afolabi, who happens to be the first speaker of the State House of Assembly in OSUN. He was the first speaker. He was the state secretary when we did the election then in 2004. Barrister Yinka Ajayi was the assistant legal officer. Segun Omourare was ex-officio, and I was the director of research and publicity for the party in the state. So Okpebulero is not a new invention. We have been in existence since 2002. And after we succeeded in the formation of the new party structure in 2004, we started ruminating on how we are going to regain power in OSUN. It was then that we decided as a group to visit Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola in Lagos, then as Commissioner for Works and Transport. And we went to meet him in 2004 and invited him to come and contest the governorship in OSUN. He had his first meeting with us early 2005. In the list of the members that started in 2002, about 6 of us are now late. So the meeting, the first meeting we had with Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola in 2005 was held at the house of late Honorable Adebiyi Adedotun at Okene here. So it's not that probably Governor Oyetola wanted some people to come. We felt that yes, we needed APC today as a platform. Some people have used the platform for whatever they wanted, and it has been beneficial to them. And we felt that we must not allow anybody to rock the boat. Majority of us are still young, we are still vibrant, we are still aspiring to hold positions. That's why we came out forcefully now, when we discovered that there are dissenting voices working towards rocking the boat. We felt we needed a platform. It is only the politics of Nigeria is very funny today. If you don't have the governor a position, you don't have the councillor, you don't have the council chairman, you don't have the House of Assembly, you don't have the honorable members. So that is why we feel if you have a governor in position on your party that is performing and doing what the people wanted, whatever crisis, there even two siblings of the same parents, they do fight. The Yorubas will say that when the children of the same parents emerges from the door and are smiling, that they have not told themselves the truth. But when they frown and their eyes are red, they have expressed themselves in the normal way when they were inside. That is the situation. Nobody, every political party have crises, we have issues. Every political person or animal has aspirations. The main grounds of the aspiration of the crisis that we have in Osun today is that some people felt, oh, okay, we partook in the 2018 election with the hope that we will get this. If you don't get it today, you will get it tomorrow. Whoever is there today is those that God has ordained that they will be in the church today. Support them and support the party. That is our own position.
There's been speculations, and a lot of people have argued that the bulk of the job was done by Oromiyan. Do you agree with this narrative?
Who were the members of Oromiyan? I told you when we started in 2004, Opomulero, we invited Ogbeni. Oromiyan did not start until 2005. And when Oromiyan started, we were the people that started Oromiyan. Ogbeni came from Lagos with the belief that he needed a name and a platform. I said, okay, he want to use Oromiyan as the name for his structure and campaign. And we all bought into it. The question I expect you to have asked that, why have you not been meeting? They expect, the issue is this, it is clear. When God gave us victory in 2010 and when he came into power for the 8 years of Pomulero, you know, we in Progressive Party, in APC, AD, we respect leadership and we listen to instructions. When we tell him that, oh, Ogbeni, we want to start this meeting, he said, don't start yet. So it is the people in all these other groups then that formed Oromiyan. We were the pioneer in the Oromiyan structure. We started from a house close by. We went to railway station to receive the people that were coming from Lagos. We went to Osogbo Sports Club to do the declaration. There is no history there is no story anybody can tell us about Oromiyan or no Oromiyan. We formed Oromiyan for Ogbeni's aspiration. Likewise, the way Ileri Oluwa was formed for Governor Itola's aspiration in 2018. It is now not that as a platform or a group within the party, they will now subsume the party and make the party relevant. It is not going to be Oyetola's picture that will be on the ballot paper. It is not going to be Oromiyan symbol or Ileri Oluwa symbol. It is APC symbol. That is why we are out to say and to tell everybody that what we want is people to know that it is APC that is in power. Not that anybody will now come around and start telling us, hey, or up or down or whatever. No.
How would you assess the performance of Governor Isiaka Adegboyega as a party leader in the last 2 years?
He has been there even for about 2.5 years now. And I want to say as a leader of the party that Governor Isiaka Adegboyega has performed creditably well. When you look at the situation of the economy when he took over in 2018, prior to his coming, we found ourselves in a logjam where we couldn't even pay full salaries again. And he came and he said he would sustain, even the civil servants there thought probably it was an election gimmick that we were paying full salary when he came in 2018. But for 2.5 years, he has sustained it. Some people will say salary payment is not an achievement. It is an achievement. The opposition party here in Osun made it their number one point of campaign that when we come, we are going to be paying salaries. Oyetola has succeeded in paying full salaries for 2.5 years. He has restored the hope and the morale of the civil servants by restoring promotion and increments in the civil service. He has restored the spirit and the hope of the pensioners. The pension and gratuity Oyetola has paid in the past 2.5 years, if other governments have been paying it like that, we won't have the backlog that we have today. He made it a point that every month, minimum 708 million is allocated to payment of pensions. Some 2 weeks ago, he announced that 1.64 billion is going to be used for payment of pensions and gratuity. And it's an open thing that the government is doing. Before they will say, oh, we have given so millions to payment of pension, you will not know. Those that are going to benefit from pensions and gratuity now, your names will be pasted at the Ministry of Information. Your names will be pasted at the head of service office. So everybody will know that, I'm part of it. The only thing the governor said one day when we were just joking, I said, Governor, when you start paying these billions of pensions, why can't you be having the pictures? When you wanted to give the checks to them, you said you wanted to go and kill them at home. Because when we put them on camera, that hey, Lagbaja collected 2 million as gratuity. Tomorrow, and you heard that he has been killed in his house because of the money. The only thing the government can do is what they are doing now, pasting the names of the beneficiaries and giving their checks to them in the corner. And that is not the only thing the government is doing. Go around the states today, you will see that even not minding that the government did not have money, you have good roads. I'll give an example. When an Hausa man wants to sell a drug to you, you want to sell a drug to an Hausa man, the first question the Hausa man will have to is that, have you tested such drugs before? My town, Ibajo, we cannot access my town from Mada for well over 33 years. 33 years. If you want to go from Osogbo here to Ibajo, you either go through Ibokun, Imesile, or you go through Ire, Otan Igbaju Iresi. Within 9 months, Oyetola did our road linking Ada. Today, from Stadium to Igbajo is less than 30 minutes. We have something to campaign with there. And it is not. Some of us, we have been in power and we have been in positions of influence, but we cannot influence, we cannot then influence development to our town. When I was commissioner from Ibajo, my brother Prince Adeboyega, Prince Adefam Odun, was the state party chairman. We cannot influence the rehabilitation of our road. I'll give you an example. For 20 years now, Ede Ejigbo sector produced the Speaker of the State House of Assembly here in Osun. 1999-2003, Professor Majid Alabi from Ejigbo. From 2003 to 2011, Adejare Bello from Ede. Then, from 2011 to 2019, Najib Salam. The road between the towns from Ede, Ojo, Ola, Ejigbo were terribly impassable. The Speaker of the House is the number 3 man in the state. The logic is clear to everybody. Oyetola within 1 year tarred the road from Garage in Ede to Ejigbo. Now, if I take my car and I stand at Dele Yesa here in Osogbo, within 20 minutes I'm in Ejigbo. Iwo produced the SSG to the government. For the period that we were there, Iwo to Osogbo was not passable. And if this man, within the limits of the little that he has, is doing all this, we should commend him. The people that are feeling aggrieved now, they said, he reversed this policy, he did that. Was he the one that reversed the policy, or was the reversal of the policy the demand of the people? If we can bring ourselves back, when we were doing the debate for the governorship election 2018, a question was asked that this common uniform, this single uniform policy or education policy, whatever, if the people insisted that they want it reversed, what would be your position? He said whatever the people wanted is what he will do. And if you go and watch a part of the last clip of Ogbeni Till Daybreak that Ogbeni Ralph Aregbesola himself did while he was the sitting governor before he left, he said it clear there that yes, so Oyetola is the new governor. If the people discover that there are some of my policy that they want him to amend and reverse, he is free to do it. The agitation about single uniform is not Oyetola's making. And it's not only that. One thing we should realize is whatever policy that we are doing, we should look at it. When we did the remodeling of the school, then we never knew it's going to even affect a lot of things. It was now that the reforms are being carried out that an organization like UNICEF decided that for the 8 years they have suspended OSUN because of the policy, education policy we were operating there. And for those 8 years period, our primary 6 school leavers did not have certificates because of the policy. You know, they will go from school from 4, they will go to middle school straight without having you operating officers. They don't have certificates. And what's of it? I will give you an example. Some of those schools that are maybe girls' school or boys' school, which we merged. For example, somebody wanted to travel, you take your certificate, and they say, which school are you from? You say you are from Baptist Girls High School, and you are a boy. Those are part of the things that the people say should be reversed. It is not Oyetola that did it. It is the agitation and the demand of the people. That is how it should be. And that is my own position.
Now, this group that you formed, what is its position? Does it support the governor, the current governor of the state?
Our position is that Governor Gboyega Oyetola is doing well, and he should continue for a second term. And we are going around we have representation in all the local governments. We are going around all the local governments to spread the good message, the gospel, the good gospel. That this is a man. Seriously, it is not a matter of playing politics. Yes, some people might say that this man is not throwing around money like some others do. They don't have money. Everybody is complaining. Yes, but if the little that the government has is being spent judiciously for the benefits of the majority, we should commend him. Our position in Opomulero is that APC should continue to take charge in Osun, and whatever we can do within the legal framework of the state and the country, we will do it to support Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola to secure a second-term ticket on the 16th of July 2022.
Has there been any form of crisis in the camp of the APC? And what is Opemulero doing at this time to resolve any of this crisis?
What we are trying to do is to approach the elders and the people that we know are ready to listen. Like I said, we didn't start these mediatory moves now. I will give you an example. When Governor Gboyega Oyetola was to do his second term tenure celebration in November last year, there were crises, there were noises, there were agitations. Some people somewhere too said they want to do 10 years celebration. And subtly, members of Opomulero moved around leaders. I called these people. We met Baba Chief Bisa Kande and we told him, you have been governor here. To the glory of God, you are elderly than everybody. Call these people and tell them that we must not rock the boat. Whoever wants to do anything must do it within the ambit of whatever program that the sitting governor has. And to the glory of God, then, reason prevailed. The 10-year celebration was aborted. The same thing we are doing now. We are going to move around those that we know will listen and tell them the importance. To the glory of God, we have a scattered election here in Osun. The governorship election comes before every other election. And it is only a fool that we say, yes, I'm a politician, but I don't know the importance of voting in the governorship election before other elections. It is only when you have your governor that you have the confidence of having other positions. So that is why we know that within the next few months, all of us will come together and ensure that we work as a team to return our governor in 2022, 16th of July. It is after then that anybody can become anything.
Do you think the party stands any chance considering the play out of events in recent times?
And the crisis is preparing us for the victory. And APC is going to win. You know, I said something at a political meeting 2 days ago that we are not going to win on the 16th of July 2022 with a margin of 300, 400, 500 votes. We are going to win with a minimum of not less than 100,000 votes. It is clear based on the performance of the current governor and the party, and based on the capability and the quality of candidates of the parties.
Before we let you go, sir, do you have any words or any message at all to the members of this political party?
Well, my message to the party members in the state is that they should take the interest of the party as being paramount. They should not allow themselves to be deceived by anybody. The issues are clear. Even the tongue and the teeth, they do fight. But when they fight, it is resolved. Our decision should be party first. Any other thing can follow. We must not say, we must not allow the dictum that when two brothers fight dirty, the enemy inherits their property. Nobody's going to inherit our property here. Everybody. I know agitations and positions are the main root cause of the crisis. If you don't get it today, believe that you will get it tomorrow. All of us cannot be in position the same day. And that is my message to the party members across the 332 wards in the state and across the over 3,000 polling units. We should start preparation in earnest for the re-election of Alhaji Boyega Oyetola as governor for a second tenure from 2022 to 2026.
Okay, that is it for this episode of State of the Nation. Of course, our deepest thanks to a very special guest for joining us on today's episode. Alright, do well to stay with us and continue to follow us on all our social media handles. My name is Ruth Ubu and this is 24 News TV.